Hello, everyone, and welcome to Imperfect Podcasting with Sam. It's me, your girl, your host. Hi, how are you guys? Third episode of season 5. How are we feeling? What's the vibe? What's going on? We good? We good? I'm good. I just started working again. So I'm feeling really good. So when I usually come to record my episodes, I usually buy a Potbelly sandwich. This time though, I packed up a sandwich from home and brought it here. So I wasn't expecting to work right when I left the house. So I tried to come at a set time on a specific day every week. But sometimes I don't work. But I try to come out to the podcast studio at a set time every time. And so as soon as I was leaving the house, I had got an email that was just like, hey, do you want to start your first day today for a couple of hours? You can. And I was just like, bet, I'll be there in an hour. I'll be there. I'm coming. It's my first day of work and I wasn't even planning it. So I wasn't looking too presentable. I'm saying I don't look too presentable because one, I just wasn't prepared for it, and two, I have joggers on. Don't go to work with joggers if you can't. If you can, that's fine. I love joggers. If I could work like this, I will. But I literally had just left the house and got that email that was just like, you want to start your first day today? And I was just like, cool. I'm coming right now. Give me an hour. I'll be there in an hour. So I had my first day today. It was only 3 hours. But it seems cool, chill so far. I feel like I'm going to like what I'm going to do for this job. And yeah, I do have a couple of days this week already, so I'm really excited for that. But let's just kind of get on with the episode, yeah? All right, so the weekly catch up. Let's see. Last Tuesday, I had a little self-care, self-date thing. I actually got a free facial from Clean Your Dirty Face. I love to save money. I love to use coupons. I love to have free things. If it's free, send it my way. And if it's discounted, send it my way. If it's couponed, send it my way. Any way to save money is my absolute best friend. I love doing that. So the way I got a free facial was that one of the new skin bosses was in training. I think I was her first ever real client facial, because I think she had done it on her coworkers, but I was the first actual person to come in to get a facial from the skin boss in training. So that's how I got a free facial. I loved it. I'm in heaven when I'm getting a facial. If you've never gotten one, I highly suggest getting one. I get mine from a place called Clean Your Dirty Face. I actually used to work there a couple of years ago as a front desk receptionist. It's really, really cool. Very affordable. It's not to me, when I hear facials, I hear cha-ching. I hear money. I hear $100 and stuff like that. Nah, I'm good. Maybe when I'm financially 100% better in the future, I'll probably spend that much on a facial, but right now that's not the case. So I take what I can get. And so their first time facials is $35, which is half off, and then it's $60 continuing on. You're able to have add-ons. I like getting the virgin bundle. It's extractions, pumpkin peel, and forgot what's the third thing, but I personally love the virgin bundle. It's my absolute favorite. They also do have a bunch of products that they made themselves, so it's really cool. Like I said, I used to work there, so I'm not just promoting them because I used to work there. I actually really truly like the facials. I love it. It is the catch though too is that it's only 30 minutes. So it's like you still get what you pay for, you know? So it's 30 minutes. Your first facial's half off. So if you want to go check them out, go check them out. I love them. It's my favorite. I plan in the future when I'm financially better to get a membership with them. And their membership, it depends on what package you get, but the package I want is the unlimited facials, and that would be like you can literally go in and get as many facials as you want. Only for yourself though. You can't share your package. So I plan to get that way in the future because I just love facials and I just feel like it's super super relaxing, but it also just helps my skin. I'm going through a little breakout right now, so don't mind me. But yes, I went to go get a free facial last Tuesday, so that was really really fun, really relaxing, really cool. And then after the facial, I went to go watch another movie to get the popcorn because I love popcorn. It's so good. I went to go watch Despicable Me 4, right? I think it's the fourth one, the third one, fourth one. I lost count. I get mixed up with Despicable Me and Minions. I know they're like intertwined, but I know there's different series as well. So I know Minions is like a whole thing in itself, and then Despicable Me is a whole thing in itself. So I kept calling it the Minions, but I think it's Despicable Me. Anyways, I went to go watch that, so it was really fun. It was a good movie. I really liked it. And then what else did I do? I feel like I did something else. Did I do something else? I feel like I went to a museum, right? I think I did. What museum was it? Oh yeah, yes. I went to the planetarium with my family, so that was really really fun as well. I forget because we have like a bunch of like museum dates planned out, and we've already been to 2 of them already. We go on the free days. I'm telling you, free stuff, bring them my way. I love it. So we go on the free days when we can. So we went to the planetarium. So that was really fun. I've been there before, like a few years ago, I will say. You guys, side note, I'm so lost on my years. Like, I could feel like something was like last year when in reality it was like 3-4 years ago. So don't mind me. I don't know, time is just weird. It's weird in my head. It's weird in general. But yes, we went to the planetarium, so that was really really fun. And I can't remember what else. I think that's it for my weekly catch up, to be honest, you guys, because like I said, time's weird in my head, so it's hard to like remember what I did, because I feel like I probably did it like yesterday, where I probably did it like a few weeks ago or a week ago. I get lost on my time. Especially when I don't have a set schedule. So it's like it's you know, everything's all crunched up. So I could be like, oh, I did this last week and I did it like a month ago. Who knows? I don't hold my words to me, because anyways, I should have a set schedule coming up soon though, so I should probably get better with remembering things and stuff like that, but we'll see what happens. Okay, and then current events. I don't know. I don't know if I'm having an episode released next week, only because the Democratic Convention is coming to Chicago, and that's where I'm located. It's coming to Chicago, and the podcast studio that you see here, that I used, will not be available next week, because this podcast studio is located at my school. And so my school, for safety reasons, are closing the buildings for next week, because the convention is close to us. So I don't know if I will have an episode next week. I feel like I could probably make a little short one after this one. We'll see if I have time. I'm not 100% sure. If I do make a short one, like I said, it will be short. That's if I have time after making this episode, though. I don't know how long this is going to be. I'm pulling everything out of thin air right now. Like, we're going with the flow, okay? as if I don't ever do that, as if that's not what this whole podcast is all about. Anyways, yes, so that's, I'm not 100% on current events. I'm kind of iffy about even keeping this segment into my podcast and just having it as a part of like the daily, not the daily, of a part of it. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep current events in. We'll see what happens. We'll see how I feel. Maybe I'll just keep it out like a few episodes or so. We'll go with the flow. That's all I can say. All right. So then the main topic of the episode. There's no main topic. When do I ever have a main topic, you guys? Honestly, I don't ever have a main topic. But there is something I did want to talk about and did want to bring up. It's school. So a lot of people have started school this week, starting school next week, or just about to start school in general. I've been in school. I actually didn't take a summer break this year, so I've been just this whole year. It's just school. It's just school for me. But there is people returning to school, people starting school, so on and so forth. So I did want to talk about that a little bit, just to send you guys well wishes for anybody who's going back to school, whether you're a little kid or you're a grown up or an adult, teenager, any type of age. If you're returning to school or if you're starting school, I'm sending you all the positive energy. You got this. It's, it's a change, possibly, if you're just starting school. If it's a change, be patient with yourself. Even if you're returning, be patient with yourself, It's all going to work out. You just got to get back into that set schedule mindset, just like me. But give yourself credit, give yourself grace, give yourself props, and give yourself some time. You're going to do amazing. You're already doing amazing. And you got this. I just want to send everybody amazing vibes when it comes to school and education, and just say that I'm truly proud of you and that it's not easy. Like, no matter how old you are, school is not easy. And so I just kind of want to put that out there for you guys. Positive vibes, always. And just know that it's still a learning process. It's a growing process. You're going to school to learn. It's not going to be easy. And that's okay. That is okay. Give yourself grace. Give yourself time. Give yourself props. You're doing amazing. Okay? It's just not hard. It's just not hard. It is hard. It's difficult, okay? It's just not easy. You just truly got to give yourself grace. And just kind of know, you just keep in your head that you're still learning. You're learning new things that you've never learned before. So it's not going to be easy. But that's okay. That's what teachers are there for. Ask questions. No matter how dumb you think it is, I promise you there's no dumb question. Even if it's a simple question, there's no dumb question at all, okay? Just listen, listen and try to comprehend. If there's something that isn't, like, if you need some clearing up, ask for that, okay? Like I said, just give yourself props. Give yourself grace. You're doing amazing. And you're going to do amazing this school year. This school year is going to be more than amazing for you. And yeah, I just feel like I'm repeating myself. But I really want to repeat myself because it's just, like I said, it's not easy. You're going to learn new things you've never learned before. So it's not going to be easy. And that's okay. That's why the teachers are there to help. Okay? You got this. You got this. As for, I wasn't talking about any specific age gap in that, but I do want to talk about, okay, I wouldn't say I want to talk more about high school. I feel like I don't have much experience with that. Yes, I'm in college, but in my high school years, that's when the pandemic started, so I didn't have much of high school years. I did have a freshman year of high school, though, but I will say I was with my sister at the time, so She then graduated to sophomore year. That was just me after all that. But then sophomore year, a lot happened. I'm not going to go into that. A lot happened though sophomore year. And then junior year is when COVID happened. So if you're in high school, you got this. You got this. And just give yourself grace too. High school is not easy. No level, no grade is easy, to be honest. And honestly, high school is like, I really don't know how to describe high school. Just know you got this, okay? You got this, you got this, you got this. As for college, I feel like I could talk a little bit more about college. I feel like I have a little bit more experience with that. For college, honestly, I feel like it's all the same advice. Just give yourself grace. Ask as many questions as you need to. There's no dumb questions. And maybe the person next to you needs that same question asked, but same question asked and answered, but is afraid to ask. Just, you're not alone. I think that's the biggest thing I should say is you're not alone. You're not alone. Everyone around you is learning. Everyone around you is growing. Everyone around you, like, this is all just, we're all in the same boat as learning. We're going to school to learn things we never learned before, so you got this. I promise, okay? I don't know. I thought I was going to have a bunch to say about, like, high school experience and college experience, but I guess I don't. I don't know. I feel like my whole education was just, like, it was a lot. It's a lot to it. I've said it in, like, my episodes before. No one is the same. No one's path is the same. And so I will say mine's is very, very different. And so that's why I feel like I really can't say much on it. I already explained my high school years, college years. I'm more of an introvert. You can't see that on this episode. You can't see that on my podcast in general. But because I am trying to grow out of my social anxiety, I'm trying to not let it control me, and I'm trying to not have it exist in my life anymore. But I am an introvert, so I do better online and by myself rather than in person in, like, a class. I've noticed that in my high school years when I was going to school every day, I would get, like, C's and B's, and it just wasn't for me. But when COVID happened, and that's when the whole online thing happened, I, like, was getting A's and B's, and, like, I was doing amazing. I was flourishing, and because that works for me. It may not work for you, and that's okay, but that works for me. So that's why I feel like I really can't say much on it, because in my college years, I mostly try to get all my classes online. And so I think, like, the first year and then the half of, like, the second year, I had, like, in-person classes, but after that I tried to aim for online. So I really want to talk about, like, my experience, but I feel like that's just I feel like it doesn't relate too much to everybody. It relates to the people who are introverts, so just know you're not alone, because I'm here too. But yeah, so that's the whole school. That's the whole school spiel. Like, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. But overall, this school year, be safe. Have a great school year. Know you're not alone. Ask as many questions as you need. If you see somebody sitting alone, go say hi to them if you want. Go see if I was that person too, to be alone. In my high school years, when I was in person, I did not go to lunch ever. I was in my English teacher's classroom just sitting alone. He would be at his desk eating his lunch, and then I would be at my desk furthest away by the wall, like in the corner, eating my lunch if I had a lunch, and just on my phone. So if someone's alone, go say hi. It wouldn't hurt. So yeah, you got this. This school year is gonna be good. And yeah, that's all my spiel. on school. Yeah. I know I wanted to talk about that, so that's what I talked about. And so then what? Is it the plant updates that's next? I think so, right? Let me see. Well, if that's the case, yeah. Plant update, that's the case. There's not much of a plant update. I will say though, my grandma and my aunt, they trust me with their plants, and so they have me take care of some of their plants. And so my aunt, she had a plant that was given to her on Mother's Day, and I had repotted it, and I checked on it yesterday. I mean, I check on all my plants every week. Like I said, when I water them on Thursday, I check them every week, and even occasionally throughout the week, I'll just be like, what's my plants doing today? So I did that, I forgot when, this past, I don't know. I forgot when I checked it, but I was checking my plants, and I checked her plant, and it's growing little babies. I love them. I love when, like, the plants grow babies, because I feel like I'm doing something, I'm accomplishing, and I feel like I'm really taking care of them. So that was really cool. But other than that, I don't think there really much is a plant update for any of my other plants, or any of the plants that I do take care of. And then let's see. The next is going to be affirmation cards and career cards. But I did want to talk about something else before I move on to that. It's going to be a short episode. I feel like this one and next one's going to be short episodes. But that's okay. You'll get longer ones hopefully down the line. We'll see, like episode 4 or episode 5. Most likely episode 5 if I make an episode 4 now after this one. I don't know what I'll do yet. But I did want to talk about something. As you can see on my shirt, it's the Walk to Fight Suicide. And it's the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention Out of the Darkness Community Walk. I want to shout this out really quick, and I want to talk about it. So every year, okay, for this walk, would be my 4th year. The 4th? I don't want to say the 5th because I feel like that's too much. It'll be my 4th year walking. And so I just kind of want to tell you guys about it and invite you guys to the walk. Okay? So this year's walk, it's going to be on September 14th. It's a Saturday at Montrose Harbor. So the event itself starts at 9 o'clock. Then they have an opening ceremony. That's at 10:30 a.m. And then the walk start time starts at 11 a.m. It's a 3-mile walk. There's a little map on their website. There's no registration fee, but it's highly recommended to have a donation page so you can have other people donate, or you could even donate yourself. There is what's it called? There is incentives. Is that the word for it? I feel like that's the word for it. There is incentives to certain donation points, price points that you reach to. If you raise $150, you'll get an official walk t-shirt. Either I bought this one or this one was from one of the times I reached my goal. There was this one year that I went beyond my goal, and it was beautiful. Like, I had so much support, but it was because I was really putting it out there and all that. I've been slacking this past year and last year, I'm not gonna lie. But yes, I will put in my QR code to join my team. You don't have to join my team. You can make your own team, or you could just register as just a person in there. But if you would like to join my team, you can go ahead and register under my team. Even if you can't make the walk, that's okay. You could still just support and register under my team. I'll go ahead and put the QR code somewhere, and then I'll put the links in my link tree as well, just so it's easier there. So yes, that's really cool. September 14th to Saturday. Walk time's at 11. So when it says the event begins at 9, that just means that like the tables are being set up and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of tables. It's a bunch of like companies who have tables there, and they just kind of give you a spiel on their company and how they help mental health and help suicide prevention. You'll see a lot of cool companies there. I found a lot of cool stuff there. You'll get like goodie bags from certain ones. You'll get just merch in general from certain people. There's a little wall where you can write on and say like who you're walking for or why you're walking. A lot of people walk for certain people, and a lot of people walk just to support the cause, or a lot of people walk because they've experienced it themselves. I have multiple reasons, but the big one is that I have gone through a difficult time myself. So I like to just kind of spread awareness about suicide prevention and just kind of put it out there. So yes, the Walk With Us to Prevent Suicide Out of the Darkness Chicagoland Walk, September 14th. The walk time is at 11. The event begins at 9. Like I said, I'll put the QR code up just so that you can join my team. If you like, you don't have to. And then the second walk, I do 2 walks annually. This one, I think this would be my 7th year. I don't want to say 8th because I feel like that is also too much, but it's possible. Maybe not. Because I feel like last year was the 6th year. So this might be the 7th year. I don't know. Like I said, I'm lost in my time. But the next one is the Walk to End Alzheimer's. So this one is September 21st. So it's the weekend after the Out of the Darkness walk. So it's back-to-back walks weekend, okay? This one is at Soldier Field. And you actually get to walk through Soldier Field. So that's really, really cool. So the Walk Village opens at 8 a.m. The Promise Garden and the opening ceremony is at 8:30 a.m. And then the Walk Festival following walk. I don't know what that means. I don't know what specific time that the walk actually starts. It'll most likely be after the ceremony. How long's the ceremony? I'm not 100% sure. But, yes, so it's back-to-back weekends. Out of the Darkness is September 14th. And then the Walk to End Alzheimer's is September 21st. I'll also put the QR code here to join my team. You don't have to. You could even register by yourself or register your own team. Even if you're not going to walk that day, that's okay. You can still just register and support and join my team if you like. There's also incentives if you reach a certain goal for this walk as well. I'm not 100% sure which ones they are. There is some deadlines for like certain gifts if you like. And yeah, so this one's at Soldier Field. So that's really cool. So I want to invite you guys personally to go ahead and join me on this walk if you can, or just even support me, or just support the cause in general. You don't, it's not supporting me, it's supporting the cause in general. I just kind of want to put it out there because, like I said, I go to these walk annually. It'll be for the walk to for the Walk to Prevent Suicide. That would be my 4th year because I found it my first year of college, because that's how I found this walk, is from college, because my counseling and wellness center here at my school is just really amazing, and has a bunch of resources that I really love to use. So I have found this walk through my school, so it'll be my 4th year walking because it's my 4th year. So that's really cool. It'll be my 4th year walking for that one. This one, I believe, like I said, 6th or 7th year. I think it's the 7th year because I think last year was the 6th. But I go to these walks every year My mom also joins me besides me on these walks. We walk the whole time. I say we walk the whole time because there is options to walk only half of it. There is like a half point where you can have a shortcut, or you could just walk the full thing. Me and my mom usually walks the full thing, and I usually try to get people to come to the walk. Last year I got for the walk to end Alzheimer's, I got my aunt to join and my cousin, and then I got my boyfriend to join as well. So we were all in a little group. I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and add the photo in here somewhere. And then the walk to prevent suicide last year was my mom and my boyfriend and me. Right? Yeah. Because I think 2 years ago I had a little bit of a bigger group. So I try to get people to actually walk with me. But if anything, I just really highly encourage to just even support the cause. Support the cause either by joining it, sharing it, donating. However you can is deeply appreciated. And that's it. All right. Yes. So I deeply, I wanted to personally invite you guys. I hope you can make it. If not, I hope you can support in any type of way that you can. And I appreciate it. And I thank you in advance. I love you. Okay. All right. And then I'll just do the affirmation cards. Affirmation cards time. Yeah. Also, I just want to say, the way my family supports me is amazing. I love it. It's incredible. Like, I appreciate it. I feel like as of recently, I've gotten a lot more support for my podcast and just support in general, and I deeply appreciate you guys. I deeply appreciate anybody who shares my stuff. I appreciate everybody who's consistently sharing my stuff every time I post. I truly appreciate it, and I feel like you guys are helping me grow my podcast. I feel like I've seen a increase in viewers and an increase in viewers. It's viewers and listeners, because I don't know how to explain it too much, but I just want to take some time to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing my stuff. I'm speechless from it. And I love everybody who shares my stuff. I love everybody who listens to my stuff. And I deeply appreciate it. I feel like I can never express that enough. I feel like it's just, I really appreciate it. But what's also cute too is that my aunt, when she watches it, her grandchildren also watches it, which is my little cousins. And they say, so her youngest granddaughter is 3 years old, and she's turning 4 this year, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's her age. So a little backstory. Like I said before, I was the babysitter of the family, so I would literally babysit all the kids, like during like holiday stuff and everything like that. I would babysit all the kids. And so when my cousin, when she had her first kid, I was there literally to watch him and see him grow. He's 9. Yes, he's 9 years old now. And so him and I still have a great relationship. He's like, these kids are beyond smart. A 9-year-old is asking me how's school and is asking me how's work. And this is that he didn't just start this at 9 years old. No, he's been asking me how's school and work. Like, it's insane how smart these kids are. Like, I feel like, I don't know, but so her first child, like, I seen him grow up, and so we have a good relationship still. And then her second child, he's 8 years old, the one that just turned 8 years old. I also watched him when he was a child, and so I was able to watch him grow up as well. And we still have a good relationship. And I say that because when she had her daughter, who's the one that's turning 4 this year. But she had her daughter. It was during the pandemic, so we literally met her through a window. She's so tiny. We met her through a window. But because it was COVID, I wasn't able to take care of her the way I took care of her brothers. And so she didn't like me at one point. She didn't like me at one point, like when COVID finally let up a little bit and we were able all to see each other and just hang out with each other finally in person. When I would hold her, like, she would literally cry. Like, she would cry. She did not like me. Did not like me for the life of me. I don't know why. It's probably the pandemic for sure. But she just did not like me at all. But as of recently, I feel like this has been making for a few months now. This has been in the making for a few months now. She's actually, like, grown on to me. Finally. Like, she likes me. And it's just so funny because she's just like, the way that my other aunt describes it is a Sour Patch Kid. So she could be really nice to me, but then she could be like, you just gotta watch your back sometimes. And I truly love and adore this girl. I love and adore her kids in general. Like, they're amazing. But my aunt tells me when she watches me, because she watches it on YouTube. I post on YouTube as well. So she watches me on YouTube, and when she watches me, she'll her youngest granddaughter will come and be like, Sammy, like, where are you? And so I feel like that's really cool. So hi baby. I don't want to say y'all names out loud. I don't want to put y'all out on blast like that, but if you know, you know. But hi kids. Thank you for watching too. I love you guys. All right, I just wanted to say that really quick because I feel like that's really cute, but it also just goes into the support, and I love that support. I love all the support that I get, so thank you. All right, let's get back into the affirmation cards. Let's see which one pops out today. See which ones you need, see which ones I need. If it don't correlate to me, it'll correlate to you. If it don't correlate to you, it'll correlate to somebody listening, right? And none of these cards are coming out again. Why is that? Oh, there we go. Right when I say that, some pop out. So it was like this. So what I'm going to do is read this one. And then just like last week, I'll add these to the screen so you can read them yourself, but I'll go ahead and read out what they are, like just the names. All right, so this week's affirmation card is ups and downs. I feel like it's already correlating to me. Is it correlating to you guys? I hope so. We'll see. It says, I see life as an incredible ride, and I'm lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and downs make me want to puke sometimes, but they're also what makes things fun and interesting. And when you look back, even puking on yourself makes for a good story. All right, I hope it really correlates to you guys. I feel like it correlates to me. I literally posted a post this morning that was just like, I'm really proud of myself because this year was just not easy, or something like that. But I feel like that's really crazy too, because I'll post something right before I come to record, and then when a card jumps out, I feel like it correlates to that post that I posted. So yes, so ups and downs is what the affirmation cards was this week. And then the 3 or 4 extra cards that jumped out was power. I feel like we had that one last week. And then strength. And then joy. And then confidence. So I'll go ahead, like last week, put these in pictures and put them on the screen right here. And then you can pause it and read it if you like. You don't have to. But those are the ones that also popped out this week. So that's really, really cool. And then now we're going to the burning questions. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I just feel like I'd be running out of breath. Okay. So the one that I answered last week is, it's here on the bottom. So it's not going to be in this one. It's not going to be in the deck. So we'll see what comes out. I feel like, I feel like that one came out. Yeah, see? It's coming out. We going with this one. Okay. Oh, this one's interesting. I don't know if I have an answer for it, but we're going to see. The question is, what do you think happens after death, if anything? I don't know. I truly don't have an answer for it because I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's each answer is going to be different based on, what's it called? Based on religion. So I personally, if I don't talk about politics, I'm not going to talk about religion. It goes hand in hand. It don't go hand in hand, but it just, yeah, those are the two topics I probably won't talk about. Just because everyone has an opinion, and you can have an opinion that I may not have, and that's okay. We can agree to disagree. We can have different opinions. So personally, I will not answer this question just because I truly don't know. 2, I truly don't think about it like that. But 3, I feel like the answer differs based on religion. And so, yeah. So I'm not going to answer that. Not that I'm not going to answer that, but I feel like I just don't have an answer for it. And that's okay. Okay. All right. And then social medias. I have a podcast Instagram, podcast Threads, podcast TikTok, podcast YouTube, personal Pinterest, personal TikTok, personal Instagram. You can find all these in my link tree. I'm gonna put it right here so you can see. In my link tree. Yes, you can find all that in my link tree. I'm gonna put my the walks on my link tree as well, so you can register to my team if you like, or just register under your own name. I mean, you're gonna register under your own name, but if you registered and not want to be in my team, that's okay too. Let's see. I think that's all about it. I don't think I have anything else to say. Other than thank you for listening. Thank you for the beyond support that I get from everybody. I deeply, deeply appreciate it. I feel like I can never express that enough. I feel like from the bottom of my heart, it's so much more deeper than I can put into words. So thank you. Thank you a million times for all the support. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for listening. Thank you for liking. Thank you for everything. I truly appreciate it. And if it wasn't for you guys, I would not be able to make the podcast though. I mean, I probably would have, but my motivation would have been down. So it's for you guys that my motivation is up and my excitement is up for my podcast. And I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you. As for you guys, I hope you're having a wonderful week. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope to see you guys next episode. I'm not 100% sure yet. I gotta see. But thank you for listening once again. You are loved, you are welcomed, and you are needed here. There's not anybody on earth that is like you, and that's why you're so special. You make the world a better place, I promise. If you ever need to talk, I am here. I almost did forget about the emoji, but we'll go ahead and figure that out right now, because I don't want to leave you guys without an emoji. I feel like I really like that part. So today's emoji, let's do, I feel like I've done that already. Okay, let's do a notebook. So yes, let's do a notebook. So in mine, when I type notebook in my emoji search bar, I see the computer and then I see the composition book. I want the composition book, if I'm even saying that correctly, y'all. All right, that's the emoji I want this week. Yes. All right, and I'll see you guys whenever I see you. All right, bye.